Well, a short time ago Andrew Harding sent us this from the Gardena, one of the main stations in Paris. So this is the scene inside the G door. Many hundreds of people left waiting. Trains that arriving and departing. Because of these coordinated attacks on the high-speed rail network, the authorate here are insisting that they are having some success in diverting those high-speed trains onto other lines, and so, although the network is severely disrupted, trains are still on the move, and they're hoping that over the course of the next few days they will manage to sort things out and get everybody where they need to be. This is a time of course exceptionally busy for tourists, people arriving in Paris for the Olympic Games, but also for Parisians leaving the city for their summer holidays. The mood here very calm, a lot of security around, police, soldiers and so on, but people here basically waiting for news about these delayed trains and hoping things will be resolved fairly soon. Andrew Harding there in Garden, or well, our correspondent Katie Gornell is in Paris. She gave us the latest on the disruption. This is a huge deal, causing chaos at Parisian rail stations. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of passengers affected. Eurostar trains being cancelled and delayed after that attack, which organizers saying was clearly company coordinated arson attacks on junction boxes connected to the rail lines, and it's hard not to see a link to the Olympic Games with the opening ceremony just hours away. But this will cause chaos for fans traveling to the Olympic Games and subsequently trying to get around the city once they're here. Now we have heard from the organizers, Paris 2024. In a statement they say that Paris 2024 has taken note of the incidents affecting the Atlantic North and East lines of the SNCF rail network. We're working closely with our partner the rail operator SNCF to assess the situation, but they are bound to be concerned because there is a huge security operation anyway underway here in Paris, particularly focused around the River Seine and that 6 kilometers stretch of the river that will play host to the opening ceremony, an opening ceremony like no other, the first to take place outside of a stadium. It was already going to be an incredibly difficult event to police and secure. There are 45,000 security personnel on the streets of Paris guarding that border. There's almost like a ring of steel around the river right now, with miles of metal fencing, checkpoints and police checking QR codes to allow people to move around. So this will, I think, put authorities on alert, but it's not something that they won't be prepared for. Last year we heard President Macron talking about the opening ceremony, the security difficulties that might entail, and he said, look, we have contingency plans in place, a plan A, B, and C should we need to do that. Now there's no indication that that is the case just yet. As I say, Paris 2024 monitoring the situation, and they'll just be hoping that this event, the opening ceremony, can flow freely when it gets underway in a few hours' time. As I say, an unprecedented opening ceremony. Hundreds of boats are set to sail down the River Seine carrying 10,000 athletes. There's going to be officials, dignitaries from all around the world watching this, as well as 300,000 spectators on the River Seine. It's itself a massive security operation, and they'll just hope that everything still